Hey, favored ones, welcome back to another reading. Today will be a pick-a-pile Rhapsodomancy reading. For those who don't know what that is, Rhapsodomancy is poem divination, where I use poems. I'm going to be using my personal ones to come up with intuitive messages as they did in ancient Greek times. Now, I wanted to first thank everyone who has stuck around during my hard times of going through a fire, and in the last week I lost one of my very close friends and one of my mentees, Joe. It was very fun teaching him how to use tarot cards and just talking about aliens and starseeds and all that fun stuff. So it was a really hard hit to the soul and still a bit grieving, but I figured it's still best to continue moving on and honoring his memory, as I know he wasn't afraid to die and would want me to continue on doing helping others. So yeah, for today's reading, the topic will be, you know what I'm saying, messages from the homies, like Gnome, like Gnomes, so like gnomes. So I have little figurines. This pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. There will be a picture in the thumbnail of them that you are welcome to pause and look at to find out which one you resonate on. You can roll a dice if you aren't sure, or you can listen to all of them. You're welcome to do whatever your heart and intuition guides you to do. Remember, these are general readings and it may not all resonate, and that's perfectly fine. You're welcome to click on another video or come back at a later time when you feel that the energies are more aligned. As well as I'm only taking personal readings through friends and family members at this time. Once I do start reaching out over online, I will let you know. So in knowing that, remember that I will not reach out and message you saying that I feel called to give you a reading, asking you for money. Those are scams, and yeah, don't give them your hard-earned money. All right, let's get into it. Pile number 1. If you chose this cute little Gnome to get messages from your homie, then this pile is for you. So in order to find out which poem we will be reading off for you out of my collection, I have this online site. It's for dice rolling, and I have 52 poems at this time. So can we get a reading, please, for the highest good of protection from their homies for pile number 1, please? Number 28. Okay. Number 28 is Snow Day. Opaque hills of crusted canvas, one stride through and it shall vanish, snowflake figured molded like alabaster, sleek cracks resembling damp plaster. Elements cover all that is left exposed. Wind whispers beneath layers of clothes. Winter creations have been revealed. Retreat back home across the field. So I feel like this may be a day 1 homie, like from childhood. Especially coming back home across the field. I feel like this homie likes having grand adventures with you. And painting could be and going on adventures. Yeah, there's a lot of like the going on hills, uh, one stride through, and it vanishes. So I feel like you and this homie go to places that isn't usually the beaten path. You and your homie don't go on the beaten path. Like if people are expecting you um, to do a certain thing, you'll go around and do the complete opposite. Now, whether it's from good intentions or not, but your homie wants you to know you're not that type of person to do what's expected, to, and that you can tend to have a lot of layers to yourself. A lot of you may like Shrek. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. And even then, nobody expected Shrek to save Fiona. Like they expected him to go off and like possibly be killed, and he'd just send more and more and more people to go and try and rescue her in honor of himself, Lord Farquaad. So yeah, you could do the unexpected and really show the haters that there's more to you than meets the eyes. You're the type of person who will go out and all of the elements. You could be the one who makes all of your friends go out and um, go skiing and surfboarding and like roughing it. Your friend says that you are a retreat. Like some people have like feel left exposed around you, and it makes them feel like they're in a retreat because they're able to finally be themselves and not be in this straight figured molded. They don't feel like they need to mold themselves and mask themselves when they're around you, whoever this homie is. Or if you just asked for homies in general, what they have to say to you, they want to let you know that you are a comfortable to be around. You make them want to, relax and not be as stiff and, constantly be on the go. Like, even though you're not the one to like sit around and like do nothing and be like, hey, we should sit at the house. No, you want to have adventures. And but you also make sure that people feel involved with the wind whisperer. So I feel like some of you may be air signs, or the person that you're wanting messages from is an air sign, and you make them feel exposed. They never thought that you would, like, anyone would make them feel comfortable to crack a smile. They never thought that a friend could make them feel so at ease that they're willing to try things that they might be afraid of, like zip lining or like going snowboarding or snowshoeing. You make your friends feel comfortable that they're willing to go outside their comfort zone with you to find grand adventure, like the childlike wonder. You bring that out in people who are like, I'm too old to learn that, and you're like, no, you're not. Here, I'll learn with you. Like if someone's never learned how to skateboard, you're like, here, I have 2 skateboards, let me teach you. Or like considering with the red, it reminds me of divine, and the pink, it reminds me of divine feminine. If people are used to only giving and giving and giving, you make them know what it's like to receive. You are a giving person, and you make others know what it's like to be on the receiving end, which is like the divine feminine parts of each individual. Each of us all have a divine feminine and divine masculine, which is the receiving energy and the taking care of shit energy. And you being around allow other people to feel relaxed within their receiving energy. Other people may know that, yeah, in most cases, there can be people who just want to take advantage, and or if they are wanting to give, then it's usually strings attached. But with you, your homies want you to know that they can tell when you give a gift, it's not with strings attached. You do it with genuinity and from the heart. Elements cover, let's suppose, winter creation. Yes, you're creative. I know that you may have had a creator's block for a while with the winter's creations. Makes me feel like you may have had been on a hiatus, whether from grief or in some cases creative block, and or maybe just feeling that you weren't seeing the progress that you had envisioned for yourself yet. And your homies want you to know that in time, you're going to be revealed in your field. You are going to be well known in the field you are striving to be known for. You deserve a snow day. Your friends want you to know with the title, you deserve a snow day. So yeah, you make other people feel relaxed, but your homies would just like to remember to let you know that you're allowed to relax too. You might be so comfortable making sure everyone else is comfortable that sometimes you forget to make sure you're comfortable as well. A lot of people feel like you stride through your obstacles and they like vanish. I know that's probably not how it feels for you, but a lot of people feel like when you go through something, you get around it and rebuild from it, like as if it didn't even exist. Or like, you know, where you like your fallback is your like leap forward, and they just think that you take every obstacle as if it's not there, as if it doesn't even exist, and you just stride right through. Ain't nothing gonna break a bound stride. You're nothing's gonna slow you down. You got to keep on moving, and you do keep on moving, and it's beautiful that that's how your homies feel about you. With sleet filled cracks, like the water, some you make your homies feel like they aren't falling through the cracks. You may be the type of people where person where you really want other people to know that they're valid. What they're going through is valid. And I feel like that's because pile number one, that you went through a lot, and now you can relate, and you can tell them straight from the soul that you do understand and you see them. You make people, your homies, feel seen and appreciated, and like they're not falling through the cracks of society and not being overlooked. And that's a powerful thing to do for your homies, is to have them feel seen and want to be outside their comfort zone and know what it's like to receive things. That's a great friend to have, and they're lucky to have you, pile number one. Thank you for coming through and letting me read your energy, and reading off my personal poem there for you. If you liked the video, you can comment and like and subscribe below. Send it to your friend. And well, I would much appreciate it, as well as I was going to let you know to remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. And I'll see you in our next video. All right, bye. Pile number 2. If you chose this cute one here, this little Gnome, then this pile is for you. Let's see what your homies got something to say. It kind of looks like a binky or a pacifier. I feel like your homies feel like that you're like you pacify their fears. Like if you feel, and you don't make them feel silly for the hobbies that they have and enjoy, or as some people would call them, guilty pleasures or whatever. You don't make people feel like they're childish or that they need to hide things that they enjoy, like Yu-Gi-Oh, or if they have a teddy bear collection, or you know, I was gonna say playing with chalk and stuff like that. You know, you don't diminish other people's inner child, and you don't pacify their inner childs. They want you to know that you make them feel like they could be their whole self, and you bring out the giddiness in them. So let's see here. I have 52 poems going on the go at this moment. So we're going to use one of the websites here in order to focus. Okay. Let's see if it will focus now. If not, I'm going to turn the light away. Oh. Yes. We'll do it. Pile number 2, please. Can we get messages from their homies, please? Pile number 2 for the highest good, divine guidance, please. Number 45. Some of your homies may have glasses. That's what I feel like. Or, not glasses, but not only glasses, but or online. This friend may be on online presence only, because I feel like you have to get like focused and like different time zones, and I just feel like you FaceTime this person a lot or send video messages. I just feel like it's an online friend type of thing, or the person has glasses. Now, those are just extra confirmations. That doesn't indicate that this is the only way this reading is for you. So, number 45. Ooh. 45 is present. So your friends, your homies, your Gnome homies think that you are a gift, that you are present. And they wish that they were present in your life, which makes me believe more so that it could be a long distance friendship. Yeah. World within open palms. Transmute chaos within calm. Transmutes chaos into calm. Caterpillar swaddled cocoon emerges bright like high noon. Blessed monogamy, personal nobility, rooted stability, immersed tranquility, overflow abundant growth, reclaim solemn oath. Pat on the back and take a bow. affirming the future is now. So your friends, your homies really want to give you a pat on the back and want you to take a bow for all the work and personal shadow work, as well as boundary putting in that you've created over time. They're just so proud of your overabundant growth. Like, they think you're noble. They think you have stability. Now, it doesn't mean you are the epitome of all these things. It just means that they've seen so much growth that they were inspired and so proud of you, like so clucking proud of you, that you've gone from a caterpillar swaddled cocoon and you're emerging with your bright butterfly wings. And I don't care if you don't feel like much of a butterfly. Even myself, sometimes I feel like the caterpillar butterfly from A Bug's Life, where it's like, I'm a beautiful butterfly. And like, just affirming it. They would like you to do more affirmations, I feel, about what your future, like what you want for yourself, why you're successful now, why you're stable now, why you are a king, why you are a queen, like why are you nobility, what makes you high class, what makes you magnetic, what makes you a blessing. And they want you to know you are all those things. You don't have to do much more to obtain reclaiming your solemn oath, which I think is reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your oath to yourself, putting yourself first. And your friendship, your friends, and your Gnome homies want you to know that they find you tranquil and immersed. Like, they really wanted me to slow down there, to let you know that they do find you to be tranquil and overflowing with abundant growth. Of course, there's always more room for growth and there's always more room for improvement. But they find in their eyes that you are a constant state of growth and unfolding beautifully into the blooming flower that is you. Some of you may enjoy looking at clouds too, with the sky, with the world within open palms. And it just reminds me you got the whole world in your hands. And the world card has like clouds on there. So I feel like with like on the world card and the wheel of fortune, the world of fortune. The world is your fortune. You are all the things you want to be now. You are successful now. You are reclaiming yourself. And your homies want you to know they're proud of you and they watch your growth from a distance, knowing that you'll always be there to guide them and let them know that they deserve a pat on their back. And I feel like you're always other people's cheerleaders, that and their root, their rock, their stability, that this homie really wants to let you know that they honor and respect you as much as you honor and respect them. Being more present and mindful when you're like eating or in the moment. They want you to be a bit more present and possibly work on instant gratification, like maybe not slowing down on social media, or just whatever you like indulging in. Maybe just like a bit less. It was I don't know how to describe this without an example, so I'll think of an example. Um, let's say you wanted to snack and you have a type of snack and you snack that snack all day, whenever you feel like. And now maybe if you want that snack, and it's not saying to eat that snack any less, but before you eat that snack, wait 2 extra minutes. And in order to train yourself to being used to that some things may not come through instantly when you're manifesting from the divine, so that when divine timing comes into factor, it won't be as frustrating. That's what I'm hearing too. Transmuting the chaos into calm, right? So much the same as having a cold shower accustoms the body to uh, not as pleasantry of a feeling. And once it's done, the cold shower, then you can self-regulate. It's supposed to help with self-regulation. So I feel like in this way, it's instead of self-regulating the body, it's self-regulating the mind. So yeah, they want to let you know they're super proud of you. There's always room for improvements. And yeah, personal nobility, finding out what makes you personally royal. And your blessings are, inevitable. They're coming for you. This is a promise. No, I don't mean to say it like. But yeah, it will happen. Your patience is not gone unnoticed. And yeah, you're doing a great job. And your homies want you to know to just be a little bit more present. And if, yeah, remember to pat yourself on the back and take a bow. So thank you for coming through for another Rhapsodomancy reading. I appreciate you all coming through and with your likes, comments, and subscriptions. And if you would like, you could pass it on to friends who may resonate or just for funsies. And remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. And I'll see you all in the next video. Right? Bye! Pile number 3, if you chose this cute little nub of a Gnome, then this pile is for you. This is for pile is, I wanted to give a warning beforehand, could be heart heavy, and if you're not in the space for it, you're welcome to come back later or click on a different reading. But yeah, this is for people who's had homies pass away, or the relationship may not be in a place where it is now, but your childhood friendships or friends who passed away at a young age and will forever stay young. On the other flip side, it is a homie who may be missing you because they just went through a pregnancy and they're just getting accustomed to parenthood, and it just feels at a distance from you. I feel like those are two separate things, but in total, the message is that your homie misses you too. So, it's okay to cry. It really is. It just means that we love them so much, and that's a beautiful thing. There is no grief without love. So there would be nothing to grieve. And if the absence of it is usually lonely. So, let's see. Homie, home sliceums, Gnome saying. I know what you're saying. Let's see what you're saying, homie. Pile number 3, can we get? Is this the right one, or did I finger boop the triggers too soon? No, I'm not trigger happy. I'm going to take it. Number 5, Battle of the Heart. Stay or leave? Do they care for me? Questions make me crazy in pain. Heartache makes me insane. Every action seems to push them away, more and more each passing day. Feels as if I'm in the way, annoyance of someone who's less work and more play. Now it's cruel twist of fate that I shall lose my mate. Although everything is great, resentment becomes hate. The trying task of letting go, it seems I've reached my final low. One of us has become bored, the other one to cut the cord. Staying took its toll, left to mend heart and soul. I feel like this homie may have had a really rough childhood and abusive past. And I feel like they left that behind to move towards you to mend the heart and the soul. They got to move on from feeling like that. Their battle of their heart is now done. They are resting and they are safe. They don't have to worry about feeling that anymore. And they want you to know that they didn't feel that with you. And they wanted you to know that they want you to know that they are with you when you can't sleep. They are with you in the hard times and when you grieve. Oh my god, I'm rhyming. Thank you for sitting with it through this. I know some point through this reading it's hard. And it is hard moving on. It's hard moving on from abusive relationships and losing friends. And maybe putting up boundaries that aren't what our heart wants. You know, we want what's best for ourselves, but sometimes we still want them. And that's okay. It's okay for the heart to feel this battle of wanting to stay while they're gone, of wanting to fight when it feels wrong, of us wanting to know if there's more when they shut that final door. And I just want you to know it's okay. We did enough. There wasn't anything more we could have done for them. 3333. The universe and your homies love thee. You may be seeing threes. Your life path might be number 3 or 33 in Ascendant Master. Some of you are teachers. And you taught this homie how to mend their heart and soul, whether it was a long period of time or a shortness, whether they're gone or still around or you're separated at this time. They still feel like you, whether it's you know, your best friend or your partner, whoever this homie is, because, you know, sometimes your best friend is your partner if you get lucky, and they feel like they're lucky when they were spending time with you. The trying task of letting go. They want you to know that you're still great. It's still gonna hurt. They will see you in the sky in your dreams. When you see your favorite flower and you smile, they'll be there. You could have been a parent. Your homie could have been your parent too. But no matter who this homie is, they want you to know that they will be with you along this journey of finding relief through the grief. Doesn't mean it ever goes away. It just means that you remember how to play. For those who had to stick through this while I rhymed my way through all this message so I wouldn't fall my ass out, I appreciate it. And if you were crying too, then I give you a big hug, my favorite ones. You are beautiful. I'm rooting for you. You like and comment, subscribe. I appreciate the energy exchange. And I look forward to meeting you all again in my future videos. Remember to eat, hydrate, clean your face off with some cold water if you're crying so that it doesn't dry out. And have fun. Bye.